Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy.
Kia ora, welcome to Waste Some Time with Maggie. I've come on to do the last page, number 31 in my junk journal July. Hubby came out of hospital, so I have not had as much time as I thought I'd have, but he's doing better now, so I'll come on to do a video and then a flip through. I've sort of set my page out more or less what I want, and it is going to be tea or coffee dyed. Now I'm not sure whether this is tea or coffee, but I know that it has been dyed and it was sent to me in happy mail, or a pack that I brought off Nat Williams. So I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'll just do some gluing for a start. And please excuse my cough, a little bit wheezy today. I've been just doing pages and doing the odd video, and stuff has just been piling up and piling up and piling up on my desk. But so I said to my husband, I'm going into my room to tidy up my desk. It's still not 100% tidy, but it looks a lot better than it did. Right, we have got our base down, and I think I'm going to just glue a little bit of page around just to give it a bit of a background. Oh dear, dear me. Some English, some foreign language. Oops, I just glued that on the wrong side. Trust me. Excuse me. I get sticky fingers. Oh dear. I was fine until I decided I was going to do a video. Right, a little bit of background on it, and now I think I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, and it's just going to be pale. It's just going to be antique linen. Yeah, just put a little bit around just to put a little background on the page. Very light, but it is there. Right. Now I have got a tea dyed doily here, and I fished out a what have I done with it? Right, I'm back. I had fished a pocket out of my that I had been making for something else out of that paper, so I'm going to put this pocket down. Right, now we just need some glue. Right, it's a very sort of funny day today. I think it is going to rain. It is quite muggy. Right, it's a pocket. Nice. Now I have got a coffee dyed one here. So I think I might put the coffee dyed one on. And that will go there like that. Put that away. And have a look at getting some glue on it. Right. A little bit each side. And that should be right. It does go over the edge a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, that'll be okay. Right, I like that. Got a little pocket. Now I have got here, what have I got? I've got a cartoon figure here that I could have on it, or this vintage lady. She would need to be backed on something because she would not be, yes, I put her above the, just like that in the page maybe. I did like the fact of her being there, so I think I might just back her onto a bit of card. Right, I'm back. I'm just going to give her a little inking around the edge. Just covers up where it's been cut. Right. Just, not that you'll be able to see it, but now she can go over the pocket like that. Right. We just don't want to glue down any further than that. Excuse me. Right. That bit of paper out of the way. Lid back on my ink. Right. That's our pocket there, and I really should have inked that, shouldn't I? Just so it could be seen. Yeah, that's a little bit inked. Right, now what have I got? I've got a label here. I was just going to stick under here a little bit there like that. Right. I've got out of the way of doing it. It doesn't take long to get out of the way of doing videos. I think it's just been 5 days. But I am looking forward to doing something different. I know these are all different, but you have to think about the prompt. Right, I'm going to put the tea coffee prompt on there. Nice. Like that. Like that. It's not anything too fancy. Oh, I could put that little bit of up there. I think I will. Right. Just fold that up and get our glue. Right. Put that out of the road. And we'll get this right onto the top of the page there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oops, here's glued down good enough. Now I have a postcard and a little wee sealed message. I think I'm going to put it like that. Maybe like that. Like that. And that is my page. I might just ink around the edge of it. I think I'll do it with the dauber. Just to give it a little bit of a border. And that is a bit of the envelope from the other side, which we don't need, so I'm just going to trim it off. Whoops, did not do that very well. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Just give it a little bit of glue on the ink, and hopefully I'll just give this a little bit of ink down this side. Like that. Right. Look, our things in our pocket. And now the date. Where am I going to write the date? Maybe just here. 30th. No, the 30th. The 31st. Memory like a sieve. 7th. 23. Right. Yay, I have finished. Right. Simple page, but I'm very happy with it. Right, now we shall do a flip through. Right, Junk Journal 2023. Oops, look at that. All the rest has been sealed except for this cross. I forgot about putting July on and had to. I will seal that. No. Right, it's pretty chunky. I didn't do a spine. I've never done one of these before. If I do it again, I'll put a spine in it. But we have all our prompts, and I haven't ticked them off, but I will. And the first one was hello and photo and frame, because we've got a whole lot to pick from. So that was that one, and this one was negative space and minimal. Quite like that. Like the paints are very cool. And this one was layers, like that. This one here was belly band. I just stick those under it to have something there. This one was favourite author and musical. And I just put musical bits in the background. And Anne McCaffrey, her Dragon series is one of my favourites, but I like all her books. Pocket, and I used Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah's bits to do that pocket. This one was Make a Tag. That was the tag I made. It's all embossed paper underneath. That was day 7. Day 8 was fold out. And I did that. This one here was nature. So I just did a collage. And this one here was transparent. So I used napkin, which is transparent, some Tim Holtz papers that are transparent, stamps that I'd stamped onto tissue, and a little pocket that I made out of baking paper, I think that is. Right. I just had to stop and blow my nose. Right, this one was graphic, whatever the word is, but it means decorative text to catch the eye. I had to look that up to find out why and what that was, so that's what I used. And I had brought a calligraphy book, so I used that, and that just bits out of kits. And this one was vintage. I like that. This one was overlap, so I just overlapped all bits of paper, put down a bit of out of a kit, and put a flower over the top. This one here was fussy cut and washi tape. So this is all washi tape. And I just put a flower on it, which I fussy cut. So that was that. And this one was blended and stenciling. I really liked how that came out. I was really quite pleased with that. This one was embellishment, and I got this sent from Wendy Mason, and border, and the border is from Betsy Doodle. Die cut, I just put a page down, cut a circle out of it, put newsprint underneath, and this was my die cut. And splatters, I splattered it with gold paint. If you can see the gold paint. Oh yeah, just there. Alright, this one was floral and collage. And I got these out of a Breathe magazine, and the border is from Witchcraft You Do, one of their kits. This one here, this was my stamp page. This was not my idea. I watched Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah make a collage, a master page out of it, and I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. I didn't have the stamps, homemade stamps, so I cut out stamps out of a book page that was like that. This one was just postcards, and so I just cut out all postcards, and they were from G from Happiness and Crafting, and I just made a little booklet out of postcards. This one was abstract, so I just did a painty paper. And this one was secret pocket, and this was a bit of lace paper. My sister had a book full of all different lace papers, so I just split the page, made a card to go in it. This was junk mail. So I put an envelope down. This was the whole envelope, which was green. And I just left the back of the card on that side. And it's called a tip-in. And this is just a picture out of a New Zealand book of a baby kiwi. And the ferns are one of our national icons. It is the silver fern. The back of this fern is silver. So that was junk mail. And that was page, what page was that? Page 23. 24 was contrast. So I just put a lot of black and white stuff down. The pink that came is the envelope came through the gesso. I didn't actually mean that to I don't know if you can pick it up in the video, but it is definitely, could be the light shining on it, but it definitely looks pink to me. This one here was label. I just put labels down, and it's a Tim Holt doll. I painted it with a oxide inks, and the bits are out of a kit from Scrimpingmommy, Amanda. And this little label here is from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I didn't know what to do. I was starting to lose my mojo a little bit by this time. This was boxes, so I just cut out squares, put them on top of each other, put down book page, and then stamped a couple of stamps on it. This one here was reflections, and I used wax water paints to make a water reflection thing. Not my greatest work, but hey, it's not too bad for somebody who can't draw. And these are pine trees. Favourite colour is turquoise. I didn't have any turquoise flowers or butterflies, so I just used a turquoise pencil over blue ones to give it that colour, which does give it a bit of a blue look, but turquoise is a bluey green. And the 29th was our 56th wedding anniversary, so I put a photo of us. This was just before we got married as a memento, and put a couple of die cuts out of, I'm not quite sure whose kit this is, but it's all flowers like this, and it's really lovely. And that looked like a wedding top hat from old days. So I did that, and that was the 29th. And this morning I did quote, which is a cup of tea warms the soul like a good friend. I would have put a cup of coffee, but I didn't have a quote for coffee, so I did tea. I'd already embossed this guest list, which I got from Amanda at Scrimpingmommy. This was out of a book pad I had, and the back page I think is from Rachel from Rachel Bella Crafts. So that was very quick page this morning. And then last page, TealCoffee died, and I'm quite happy with it. So those are my 31 days of Junk Journal July. So thanks for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon. Should go to the last pages actually.